Everyone, thanks for joining me on My Life on a Hill. My name is Tracy. Please don't forget to subscribe. Today I'm using my sister's cookbook to make what Belizean call fried jack, and there's the ingredients and the method of how to it's real simple, you guys. Basic necessities needed for this, and if you are interested, you could order her book. So I am using this sort of flour that I'm using, the baking powder and water. And if you have money, then you could use milk. But this is so basic. It's like times like this where the grocery store don't have a lot of ingredients. And of course, I like to heat my liquid. In this case, I'm using water. So if you don't have a lot of ingredients, once you have flour, water, and baking powder and oil, this is all you need. And you will go ahead. And this is her book if you want to order. It's she gave me the okay to put the recipe in there. So these are the flour that I already put in my mixer, my KitchenAid, and I'll be go ahead and using the teaspoon to measure my baking powder. And of course, you guys know baking powder is what makes it fluffs up. I've seen people throw like oil while it's frying, and it's just not necessary. And I already heating my cup like 40 seconds, and I add the water. Again, if you have milk, you can also use milk, but I wanted to use water in this case. Honestly, I think I prefer the water better. And I'm just gonna mix it on low in order to combine everything. And this is simple, guys. We ran out of bread and I didn't want to run to the grocery store, so I just went ahead and use the flour that I have and make something real basic for breakfast. My husband normally do breakfast on the weekends, but because again we didn't have bread, I went ahead and I did this for him. And then we kind of do like a teamwork in the kitchen. And so I get it to this point and I make it a little bit more blended together and mixed together. And then I will take it out and finish it on a counter and roll it into like a long ball, and roll it a little bit more. Make sure your counter is clean. I clean my counter with soap and water, and I wiped it dry. And then I'll just go ahead and cut it, by piece, depending on how large I want my dough to come out. And just go ahead and cut them down. I didn't use all of this, so they come out like this pieces, and I think I even made them even smaller when I started to roll them into the ball like this. And most people put oil or Crisco oil or butter on top of it to make it soft, and I don't. This is my cake decorating rolling pin, and I rolled out the dough, sliced it down the middle, slit the two in the center so that the oil can seep, not the cooking, but the heat can seep through and cause it to cook. So that's the rest over there that I will go ahead and cover with a napkin paper and foil. Put that in the fridge. And this is the oil that I use to cook with, to fry with. I try to not cook with a lot of oil, but sometimes in this case, you kind of need it. So I will go ahead and line this with napkin in order to, when I take up my fry jack, that it could continue soaking the oil up in there. And don't forget, you're gonna need a thong, and this is the one that I use for pretty much everything. So my husband went ahead and put in the first two. He did the egg, which is regular Dutch, what kind of egg? Happy cow cheese and egg. He did tomato and egg for us, bacon, sausage, and I was supposed to do beans for him to do refried beans, but I have the beans for tomorrow. So you see how it fluffs up, guys, and when it gets to that point, you could flip it. But when my mom and dad used to make fried jack, it used to come out really, really dark and kind of like almost like a bread, like you could. But he likes his thin and light like this. And so when he's taking them out, I'm going to put them in, and we kind of help each other out that way. Like I said, I normally cook during the week, but because of the so-called lockdown, I've been feeding these kids all day long, and I'm like, do I really need to help you for breakfast? No, I'm kidding. But yeah, I just kind of did that. But I ended up making some other stuff, which I'll be putting up videos on that this coming week. I did powder bun, and I did Johnny cake as well. And these are Belizean stuff, guys. It's real simple. It's yeast needed, and I'm so glad, because I am horrible with yeast. It's just like I can't work with yeast. It's like I can't wait for a bread. So I have a bread maker. I just put everything in there and walk away. I can't sit there for it to raise. I can't come back and roll it out again. I'm like, no, forget it. So I have a bread maker, you guys. And I even have a video on how I think I did it on this video as well. So this is a fried jack. When it's completed, we have it standing upright so that it could continue draining. And my husband is serving the kids their breakfast, and this is the bacon and sausage that he did also. And like I said, you might say, oh my God, it's a lot of frying, but we only eat breakfast like this on the weekends. And of course, my husband and my little one likes their hot sauce, and this is one of our got to be one of our favorite lately. Normally it's the fiery that most people like, but this one was really good. You guys should try the one out. And this is our table. We're still serving. My husband cut up the avocado, and I tried to make everything organic, you guys, but a lot of things were limited in the store, so we kind of had to work with what we had. And this was my little one's plate: the eggs, the avocado, the sausage, the bacon, and the fried jack. And this is mine with the tomato and eggs. I really don't even eat carbs, but I love the smell of fried jack, and I had to steal one. Bye bye now.